there are some questions. Have you ever found yourself saying yes when every inch of your body said no? When every cell of your body was saying no, and still you said yes to something or someone? Yes to some trip or some relationship or some people? Have you ever molded yourself to an extent where you wanted to fit in someone else's life or someone else's plan? Your body, yourself was saying no, it is not right. I don't want to mold myself. I don't want to shift, but still you did. Then it's time you should question yourself why you do these things. It's time I bring the clearance to you, because if you know why is it happening to you, why are you doing this to yourself, you would never do that again. I was also one of you guys. Years back, I used to do the same, but now when I know the root cause, I don't do it anymore. I don't. So let me be very clear. First of all, this is called people pleasing. You are subjected to people pleasing if you are doing this. And some of us, or most of us, misunderstand it with being generous to people. Being kind to people doesn't mean you have to be unkind to yourself. Being generous to people doesn't mean you have to be not generous to yourself. Being kind and being generous to people should not come at the cost of being harshful or hurtful to yourself. If you are doing this, then you are just diminishing your light so that someone else can glow. And you will, even if you are helping someone else to glow, but you will still be in dark, right? Why not make yourself glow and the other person also glow? Won't it be like very nice thing? And why don't you want to do that? Why don't you want to do that? I know, because you don't know how to do that, right? You don't know why you are doing this. You are doing this because we, as humans, we are designed to live in a community. I understand. And your brain tells you, or you think, if you said no to this thing, if you said no to this person, then this person or this community or this whatever the people are on the other side, they will abandon you and you will be left all alone. You will have a sense of feeling that, oh, I don't have anyone around me. Well, people have their people. I don't have anyone. But do you think that people around you should come at a cost of you sacrificing yourself? No, right? Do you think genuine people and generous people and the people who are meant for you will come at you at this cost? No, right? So why do you have to do that? Why do you have to do that? Now some people will say, oh, I'm just skipping one class, oh, I'm just skipping one meal, oh, I'm just skipping one thing from my schedule, and it's not that big of a task. No, it is. It is. You shifting or changing your life just because you want to fit in someone else's and you want to make them happy and loved and valued isn't the right thing. You're not doing right to yourself. Let me tell you why. First of all, if you do people pleasing or if you do this, you lose your sense of identity, because you are living to please people. You are living to help people. You are living for your boyfriend, you are living for your girlfriend, you are living for your mother, your father, your friends. Who are you? And who's living for you? You're not living for yourself, right? You are not even sure who you are. You're not even sure of your needs. You're not even sure of what you expect from life. You're not sure of anything, and you're ready to settle for anything and anyone. And then you look at people and admire people who have standards and feel pity over yourself because you don't have any, because you did it to yourself. This is the first thing which you're doing bad. Second thing is, you are attracting the wrong people, because when your life revolves around people pleasing, you attract the people who would want something from you, right? Because you are there for them every time and they would expect the same from you. This is the second worst thing which you are doing to yourself. Third will be, you're delaying your journey. We all are here on this earth and we all have a journey, right? You have a journey, I have a journey. But if you are not concentrated on your journey and only helping me in my journey, I would be able to fulfill that. But what about you? What about your journey? What about your story? What about your life? I know it might sound very harshful or very hurtful, but this is what the reality is, right? And we cannot neglect that. People can never be happy from someone else and from someone else's efforts. If you are giving them one thing, two thing, three thing, their needs will change. What will you do? You will change yourself every time their needs will change. Then who are you? If you are changing yourself every time for someone else, then what is your identity? You will be full of anger, you will be full of resentment, because on the outside you have a happy face, you are there to help people, but on the inside you do feel empty, right? You do feel empty at times because you are trying to fill them. Now, most of you might wonder, what do we do then? Should we cut off everyone? No, I'm not telling you to cut off everyone. There are good people around you who do not want you to adjust, who do not want you to shape yourselves. Even if you tell them no, they will not be angry. They will not be hurt because they know you have your own needs, you have your own life. Choose those people. Why do you have to choose people who always want something from you? Why? Every connection is full of reciprocation, I agree. But if a connection or someone is asking you from yourself, then do you think it's worth it? If you think it's worth it, then it's good for you. So what do you need to do? What I did was, first of all, I started being very brutal to myself. I started telling me what kindness is and where do I need to draw the line. We like people like us, the person I was before, I did not had any boundaries. I was ready to settle for anyone and anything. But when I realized, oh no, maybe this is what I want, because this is which I do not want, you need to tell yourself what your needs are, what your likes are, and that will come when you will focus on yourself. When you will have time for yourself, when you will stop investing your time on someone else. You have to be with yourself, you have to sit with yourself, you have to talk to yourself. Talk to yourself and prioritize yourself and ask yourself what are your needs, and do not settle for anything which you do not want. I'm not telling you should have materialistic needs or you should have XYZ needs. Everyone has a core, right? For someone, the core can be materialistic wealth. For someone, the core can be just a person being there for them. For someone else, the core can be just food or something. You have a different core. You don't have to get influenced by someone else. You should sit with yourself and talk to yourself, what is my core? What does my soul craves? And then look for people outside, and then make connections, and then invest on someone else. But not at the cost of selling your core or selling your soul. No. Second thing is, start saying no. Start from very little, but start saying no to people. This will help you in two ways. Firstly, you will start saying no. Secondly, it will filter out the ones which are just there to use you and drain you. Because there will be a day, there will be a moment when you will be empty, right? What about those days? What about that time? These people will leave, right? You will be left with nothing. Not even you, because they took you. They took a part of you. Not a part of you, they took the whole you. Third thing is, stop being very sorry for other people, because they have their own life. Their struggles are their struggles. You can be like, okay, very empathetic for them, but you don't have to intentionally go out and help everyone out there. People have their own lives, people have their own struggles. Their struggles are their struggles. They need to figure out their struggles on their own. You don't have to be everyone's mom. You don't have to be everyone's elder sister and get into people's things and sort things out. That's not your job, that's their job. And if you're helping them in that, you are wasting your time, first of all, and secondly, you're not letting the other person grow as well, because those lessons are his lessons. They need to learn from those lessons. I hope I made things clear, right? And I hope you people understood my point. I'm not here to torture you with things and scold anyone or like treat people like they are very bad for prioritizing other people. No, prioritizing other people is not a bad thing. It's the most beautiful thing, I must say, but not at the cost of diminishing yourself, not at the cost of torturing yourself, not at the cost of decaying yourself, because you have got only one life, right? And you're not here in this life to perform for other people, to be someone else's doormat, right? You are here to feel, you're here to love, you're here to live for yourself, you're here to experience your life, not someone else's life, right? So that's what I wanted to say, and if you think it was helpful, thank you in advance. I don't want anything, I don't even tell people to like, subscribe, whatever. I just want to help people, because I know how it feels to be not be there for yourself and trying hard to make people happy and still feeling a sense of emptiness. I was also one of you guys, and I always felt that I had to overperform, I have to overdo, I have to do everything to make people happy. And even if I did, I always felt a void inside me, not because I was not being nice to people, but because I was not being nice to myself. Not because I was not prioritizing other people, but because I was not prioritizing myself. I felt my needs were pathetic, invalid, irrational, and other people's needs were valid and they were genuine. I was just being over dramatic. No, it's not like that. You are you and you matter, no doubt what. No matter if someone leaves, someone stays, someone appreciates you, someone validates you, doesn't matter. If you have you, nothing else matters. And by this video I just wanted to tell you to be there for yourself, because people will come and go, people will leave. You will have you for the whole life, right? So you cannot diminish yourself, you cannot betray yourself, right? Try to be there for yourself. And yeah, thank you for watching.